Smoking towards CT. First pick for Peppo. He can fall away with that. Knowing where Stresson is. He's just eaten a bullet from a teammate, by the way. Completely just smashed him in the bonds. Pretty crazy. It shouldn't hurt the round. But Calyx will run over kxerek. And there we go. Calyx is now stuck backside. We can swarm him from both sides. And there for Sinners in the last 3 months. Keeping a few bullets left over. We need B6 to deliver though, and it's only one, and kxerek does get run over by Mask. Oh, here we go again. They just can't hold on to these rounds against pistols, dudes. It's impossible for them. They must be absolutely sick of it. Sinners. No, a very difficult retake. The only gun that's been retrieved though for a tunnel fire is that MP9. Maybe a saving grace. You have to go relatively quick though, because there's no kit picked up at least right now. Phoenix will go down. There's Immor playing in that CT smoke, and they should be able to run over Calyx. Perhaps not. 2 digs from Calyx. Make it 3. Utility is a good thing for Sinners, but they can just go through it now. Tunnel fire. One more right click flash prepared. Peppo boosted up towards CT, but hard cleared from that. Now kxerek's got a big job on his hands, can only get 1. Here we go again, guys. They just cannot hold on to save their lives against these low investment rounds. I think all they can really do here is look for some aggressive exits. They could maybe go for economic damage in this sort of situation. Keep them locked into where the bomb is, because they need to run away from that bomb. Immor 3 HP, Mars 22, Beanox 29. They give it a look. They need to get one of the kits on that defuse ASAP. They're going late to try and surprise them, and that's a good way to go about it. Beanox backside, though, lines them both up. Sinners back on the guns. You do need a pretty quick response. We know how good they are on this map, but this could be the day it goes awry for them. Tunnel fire are looking crispy with the aim. I'll give them that. Immor in particular. And fair to say that Masked has had probably the best series that I've seen him play in a while over the course of the 2 maps. Keeper holding on to short. Immor looking to try and trade, and a good remolly at the right time for Sinners. That will keep him at bay. I think the 2 mid players on a tunnel fire, though, will hear that rotation away toward long. Well, they know it's all the way toward B, of course. That's what they don't know. I just think it's back toward the A bomb site. Still 2 players waiting in the apartments over toward the A side of the map for a tunnel fire. 18 seconds to go for this play. shox might get a surprise as they drop down behind him. He still gets his 1. And in the end, there's always going to be a trade on site from Stresson. Immor is forced through. Will go down. Sinners have held on really well here. Nothing too crazy about their maneuvers. Even level 10 pugs, you probably shouldn't be playing there alone. Beanox will own B-Stick, and Peppo will go straight down, even though the rotation did come in from Sinners. Tunnel fire just bursting their way in and taking the advantage of that man advantage. Immediately. shox is about to get found. Calyx has got the perfect crosshair placement because he saw an arm poke out. And Sinners are kind of nowhere. They've disappeared from this game, really. I don't get me lucky in the series so far, but also being bad. I think that's an unfortunate reality of the situation here. Tunnel fire running it back with an old strat they used to do on these low econ rounds. Saw this with the original Tunnel Fire 5 very often when they maybe had Calyx on the team. Go for a fast long wrap. At the moment it's working, but Peppo's holding on. He's found 1, and he's found the second on toward Beanox. There he will manage to deal with shock though, but that's a big kill from kxgo. He doesn't just find one, he finds two. And Pepe will get with the final frag. So something for Sinners to shout about. There's no real time to go back now, so they're going to commit to it. Sinners will just about get their rotations in toward A on time. Out long and through library, you need to worry about one late lurk, and Calyx with a line above the box on the apartments. One nice kill, and now they need the sight help from Stresson. Shock will get one. They will get overrun though, and B6 still a very, very long way away, so Peppo can't really go in all by himself. EF have a 2v2 after plan. It's the Turkish duo with all the synergy of days gone by. A bit more on Calyx, but Calyx goes down. Leaves it all down to Imor, and that flash is really good. B6 might be a bit blind from it, but it doesn't matter. They get the job done. And there is 5. A winner of this half gets himself a spot in the main stage for CCT EU Series 5 in Season 3. It's very important for both. Shock and B6 just got a headshot between them. Collateral headshot in a way. 55 and 70 HP after that, but will be able to force their way back in. But look at Masked playing in the pull position. Seen by Stresson though, and he's going to try and dive out of dodge. Actually probably the right call in the end. Alex will manage to find Shock though. Bomb not down yet. They're trying to put pressure on before they get this bomb planted. It's causing panic in the ranks. Stresson doesn't know which way to look. Peppo's been found, and Stresson will only find the one. Eternal Fire find the CT pistol. Sinners probably need to win this round. I know they've kept the Eternal Fire money relatively honest, so you may as well find a way to break it here and now. B6 tried to creep up mid somewhat alone though. It's separated from his teammates. Been a real good trade from Stresson, and they're actually finding a way here. Shock toward the apps has been seen. There he is trying to keep him at bay, but Shock knows he doesn't just need to give up his life now. Just staying alive is all he needs to do when you've got 40 seconds still and a 4v3. Both these two teams just very evenly matched overall, I feel. At least today, anyway. There he hiding on sight. Oh, it's really awkward for him. You can see what he's trying to do there. He's trying to play a little bit of trigger discipline, but not too much. Hoping that maybe they run onto the site. He gets one. He can react for the second. He gets run over. Listeners do find a way. Committing to that fight probably would have been the death of him. 2 players ahead of the Molotov in towards short though, but we're bursting out apps in the meantime, and that's an incredible hold from Imor. That's like 3 or 4 headshots there as they jump out apartments. You don't see that every day. Usually they at least get into the pit. Or one of them gets into the pit anyway. But Imor's done an incredible job there. Peppo will manage to find the trade. 14 HP, will easily get swung on by Vnox, and Eternal Fire. Sinners don't win this round, they're going to be on no money at 11-6 down. Look at the ultimate nightmare. Vnox trying to keep them at bay, and Banana, that Nathan is really good to respond though, and a spam through. Right, there's a cooked chicken in front of Vnox there. Last thing perhaps he saw before he passed away. Seems like that's the dream of some people. kxgo will manage to get Imor as well, so Sinners are fighting pretty well here. Mars has no way out. Flash is actually really decent. Oh, but he's just whiffed massively. Deary me. He's had a good game throughout today, but that was his worst moment by far. Not that him getting that kill probably would have changed the round, but maybe he could have got it and then got away. Would have been a 3v4. They're still decent on it. Beating Leo twice is the only real 2 wins, obviously, but still, Leo don't have bad players on the team. More of a tier 3 matchup. Alex will remove shox. We've got an XM. They used to have an XM. It's been upgraded. Impo's got the AK now, but Masks only needs that MP9. And they completely them consistently. And put simply, Sinners are having a pretty bad day overall, I think. Phoenix is going to burn Tristan out of the round as well. And we'll be able to force him to go down eventually, but there'll be a nade to break that smoke, and it could catch a player in the open, but no, it goes a bit deep. We've got 3 Tech 9s to hold on to a 3v4 on B. There is ever a bomber site to hold on. With this particular setup, it would be this one, but EF have all they want. Nade, incendiary, flashes, diffuse kits. No smoke, but could get an AK here off of the first push from Church, but no, Mast gets his one. Only shock remaining, and Mast will complete it. Eternal Fire will win it out 2-1. They will go through to Series 5 of CCT in EU, and Sinners, a team which you think really should...